Alright, how's it going, my dudes? So this episode, we're going to work on setting up aiming and aim position, offset, and things like that for the player. And once we get that all set up, we can then easily do it for the AI and set up that code and stuff. Um, so let's get right into it. The first thing we need are the actual animations. So we'll open up the launcher here, and I already have it, but the animation starter pack, the system is free, um, so you could just go ahead and download that right off the marketplace. The only issue is it does not work with 417. Um, so if you guys are using 417 and you want to follow along with this tutorial, you're going to have to redo the stuff in 415. I apologize for that. I didn't realize they haven't updated it for 417 yet. Or you could do 416, whatever version you want to. Um, but yeah, so we'll go ahead and click Add to Project, AI Test, Add to Project, and your project can be open while you add it. That's no big deal. All right, so we'll go ahead and I want to edit. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Which one's the player? Is it this one? Yeah, that one. Okay. Edit third person player. Click on mesh, and we want to make sure to switch the mannequins. And then use UE4 ASB Hero TVB. And that'll set our dude up like that. So now if I hit play, he's walking around like he's got a gun, and so on. Alright, so we can close him out. We don't really need that right this second. In Anim Starter Pack, right click and add a new folder. Aim. Let's call it aim states. Aim space, sure. Alright, and then we want to go back in here and we want to grab the aim space iron sights, drag that guy there, and I want to copy him. And then aim up, aim down, oops, aim center, and I also want one more because there's a glitch with this aim space that works with the gun. The hand kind of moves funny, so we're gonna do aim up mid. Okay. Save all that. So now aim center. If we pause this here, we want the aim center to be there. So if you go to your timeline, right click, remove frames there and there, remove frame there and there, so it's just one frame, so there's no motion to it. Mesh base, selected animation frame. You know what, we'll do that after. So aim center is done. Aim down. If we look, frame 20 is aimed down. So we'll right click on this side, 22 to 87. I'll click on this side, 0 to 21. So it's just one frame. Save it, close. Aim up, see where aim up is. Oh, wrong button. Okay, frame 10. So do the same thing. There we go. We got aim up. And then aim up mid. I think I want to do it frame 8. Got kind of a middle pose there. And then we'll select all of these. Right click, Asset Actions, Bulk Edit. Additive settings, we want mesh space. We want select animation frame. And then we want to select our idle rifle iron sights. Oh, okay, I did grab the right one. Make sure it's the iron sights aim space. I'm sorry, I didn't mention that. I do believe that is it for this. Yes. Okay, so now we want to create our aim offset. So we'll go to animation. And I mean, let's just do an aim offset 1D. We want to make sure to use our anim starter pack skeleton. And because we're just going to be doing pitch, I'm going to mark it as pitch. So preview base pose, we want idle rifle iron sights. And we want our horizontal axis to be pitch, -90 for the min, 90 for the max. And then we want aim center right there. Aim center down right there. Up right there. And the mid, we'll put right there. So see, we've got our aiming going here. Okay. And let's go ahead and make a new blend space 2. So animation, blend space 1D, UE4 skeleton, and we'll do aim blend. Open this guy up, and this will be our speed, 0 to 270. And then we want idle rifle iron sights here. And then we also want walk forward rifle iron sights. So we've got this thing going here. Okay. And then let's go ahead and open up the animation blueprint. Okay, let's first start in the event graph and work our way through. Alright. So we don't need any of this right now. Let's get rid of all that. Make this space a little bit bigger here. Alright, so basically, because we're going to be doing the AI character as well, we want to try implementing him in, but it's not too much of a big deal. Oh, and actually, before we do this, I want to go into our third person character and create a new one. Is aiming. Just keep it as a boolean. So now we can get is aiming. Get is dead. Remember we made that before. We want to promote to variable aiming. Promote to variable dead. Okay. And then we want to get pitch. Interesting. Oh, that's my bad. Okay, go into your third person character. And we want to create a new function real quick. Alright. And then on the output node, we just want this to be pitch float. And then give a same rotation. Let's break that. Normalize that. And pop that in. Make sure this is in pitch as well. Now, oh, and we also want to make that pure const. There. So now we want to promote pitch. And bam. Right. Okay. So off of this, cast failed, we can do pretty much the same thing. And then this is where we would execute all of this code for the AI character. So we'll just keep that like that for now. Because we need to work on our other stuff here. Alright, so I want to add a state. You know what? No, we're not going to do that. Let's just go into idle. And disconnect that. Blind poses by bool. We want to set up aiming with hip if it's false. And we want to grab our blend space here. True. And we also want idle rifle iron sights. It's the base pose. And pitch right here. And then we want to make sure to plug that into the results. Okay. So now go back into locomotion. I'm going to go into jog. And then, oh, and there's actually one more thing we have to make. Let's go back into our aim space. And we want to create a blend space here. Blend space jog 2. Okay. Alright. So we want, pick a type, direction, minus 180, then 180. For the second one, we want speed, 0 to 70. And now we pretty much want to set up all of this. Forward. Right there, right there. Backward there. And backward there. We want that there. That there. There. Okay, so now let's go back into here. And disconnect that guy. Bring it down. Blend. Poses. Spool. Oh, we want that on false. We want to grab our aim offset pitch. Our pitch in there. There's a spider web right in front of my face. I don't know where the spider went to, but that's okay. BS jog. The base pose. We want speed and speed. Direction and direction. And then we want to plug that in and make sure aiming there. And I'm pretty sure that is everything. Go back into the event graph and check. Pretty sure that's everything. Oh yes. And so now we actually have to set up our aiming, essentially. So let's go ahead and edit project settings. I want to go to inputs, action mappings, add, aim. I'm going to set mine to right mouse button. Okay. So let's put it right over here. Aim. Okay, so first off I want to set aiming, and then we're going to do an input. It's just a boolean. That's, God, spider web. Ah, sorry about that. Is aiming. And then we want to set that to that. And we also want to set use controller rotation yaw. And basically what we're doing here is if you set controller rotation yaw, it locks the camera's rotation with the player's rotation. So set aiming true, set aiming false, right? And just for sanity's sake, what I am going to do is reset these again. And the reason for that is if you want, let's say multiplayer, setting up the variables at a time where you make sure that they're changing. It's kind of like double check sort of dealio. It works out better. Okay, so T dot, we want aim, orient. And let's grab our character movement, set orient, rotation and movement, T dot, no, aim, orient, we're going to set orient, rotation and movement, true. Okay. So we want to aim, orient, and then no aim, orient. Okay. And right now, okay, so now what I want to do set camera and let's do an extra branch here just for the heck of it. And now we'll grab our follow camera here. Let's do FOV boot. Let's do 30, 90. And you know what? Instead of this, let's do event tick. Okay. Get field of view. F interp 2. Target. We need the delta time. Let's do an interp speed of like 15. And we'll set field of view. To this. And then set the relative location. We'll go ahead and split that. 70 and 65. Okay, so now down here, we just want to set the desired field of view to that. Set the location of the camera boom back down to 0. And okay, so basically what we're doing here, when is okay, yes, I am setting. When is aiming is set to true, we're setting the field of view to 30, which is essentially zooming the camera in. We're blending between the current field of view and what we want it to be. And then here, this is actually moving the camera off to the side of the player, so it's more like a Gears of War kind of perspective. And then here we're doing the opposite. We're setting it back to normal, essentially. So, let's try it out. And there we go. And you know what? I'm just going to get rid of the second one. Okay, so as you can see, I'm aiming around, I'm walking, and it blends in, so it's a slow zoom in. And you can see I'm aiming down, I'm walking, it's all blending together nicely. Alright, let's see, how long have we got? Or 28 minutes. So I am going to cut it short here. In the next video, we will look into adding this system for the AI when they see the player and they start chasing the player, they can put their gun up and start firing at the player, and then putting their guns down when they return back to their normal patrols or whatever. So, alright guys, thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.